Good morning, viewers. Welcome to ST Money's Morning News, your weekday business news channel. It is Tuesday morning, October 22, 2024, and I'm your host, Sunil Thakker of Sunny Talks Money. Let's roll. The Dow Jones Industrial Average and S&P 500 closed lower on Monday, retreating from Friday's record high closes and six straight weekly gains as Treasury yields rose and investors' worry of high valuations awaited earnings from major companies. Stocks took a breather after notching their longest weekly rally this year, with traders gearing up for key earnings report from Tesla to Boeing and United Parcel Services Incorporated. All eyes on the earnings this week. Wall Street faces a big earnings hurdle this week with roughly 20% of the S&P 500 companies scheduled to report. More than 110 S&P 500 companies, including 7 members of the Dow Jones Industrial Average, are scheduled to report quarterly results. Tesla, Coca-Cola, Texas Instruments, and International Business Machines will be among the highlights. So far, roughly 80% of S&P 500 companies that have reported have topped expectations, and earnings are expected to rise for the fifth consecutive quarter. Stocks kicked off the week with declines after a banner stretch that sent the S&P 500 up for 6 consecutive weeks, the longest winning streak of the year. Traders have been glued to election polling alongside earnings, with some placing their bets on who will win the White House and how the results will ripple through sectors such as banks or clean energy stocks. The Dow Jones Industrial Average fell 344 points or 0.80% to 42,931. The S&P 500 lost 10 points or 0.18% to 5,853. Nasdaq Composite gained 50 points or 0.27% to 18,540, boosted by the chip heavyweight Nvidia, which rose 4.14% to close at a record high of $143.71 with a market value of more than $3.5 trillion for the first time. In Monday's session, Kenvue Incorporated rallied after activist investor Starboard Value took a stake in the Tylenol maker with an eye toward making changes to boost the company's stock price. Kenvue added 5.5% on the news. Boeing jumped 3.1% after news that workers could vote on a new deal to end a costly 5-week strike. Spirit Airlines skyrocketed 53.06% after the company reached an agreement to extend a debt refinancing deadline by 2 months. Many rate-sensitive mega-cap technology stocks slipped. Tesla was down 0.84%. Humana slipped 2.46% after reports said Cigna had resumed merger talks with a health insurer. Cigna shares also fell 4.69%. The 10-year Treasury yield rose to 4.180%, a 12-week high after settling at 4.07% on Friday. Overseas stocks were mixed. Hong Kong's Hang Seng Index dropped 1.6% despite China cutting key lending rates. Gold prices continued to climb. October futures contracts settled at a new record of $2,723.10. Crude oil prices also gained. Brent crude futures, the international benchmark, rose to $74.29 a barrel after a sharp swoon last week. Oil climbed as China moved again to bolster its economy, and traders tracked the risk to supplies from the tensions in the Middle East. West Texas Intermediate crude rose 1.6% to $70.35 a barrel. Coming up during the week, home sales, flash PMI, and durable goods report are on the data docket through the week, as is the Fed's Beige Book, which outlines a summary of commentary on current economic conditions. Also this week, Tesla will likely face questions during its earnings call on production targets and regulatory challenges after the unveiling of its much-hyped Cybercab failed to enthuse investors and quell concerns over its recent vehicle sales. That's it for today, folks. I will see you again tomorrow morning. In the meantime, let us know in the comment section what are your thoughts for the market. Happy investing, stay inspired, and remember, it is all about money.